Hello, my name is Lewis Tyler, editor of International Fire and Safety Journal. I'm delighted to be on the Reacton Fire Suppression stand today with CEO Sam Malins. Sam, good to see you.
That's it.
So firstly, I just really wanted to get a sense of what you guys are doing at Intersec this year.
So we're demonstrating, we've got the team over from all over the world, and we're demonstrating the simplicity of our products. We are really focusing on the two sides of the business, and that is our clean agent systems and our vehicle fire suppression systems, as you can see from around the stands. So that's the message we're giving across to our customers. We just want them to understand that Reacton does automatic fire suppression in the two areas extremely well and show how reliable we are.
So Reacton has obviously grown quite steadily, but still kept that reliability at the company's core. So why is that so critical in fire suppression systems?
So I think sometimes it feels like we've grown steadily, but we've had a fairly steep curve in the last 2 or 3 years. But obviously we are obsessed over quality. So the whole team, even from the sales team right the way through to the technical team, we're obsessed by quality. We need to get it right for the customer. We're obviously a distribution model, so we need our products right to the distributors, and they need it right to their end users. So that is why we're obsessed over quality. I think coupled with the fact that in the UK we own Firewood, and Firewood is our own distributor, so we understand the stresses and the strains of having that end user, that need for the end user reliability. So I think right the way through to our engineers installing engineers on the field in the UK, right the way through to the technical team, we really have got that obsession over quality, and that shows through our manufacturing process that the interesting thing about Intersec this year is we've got another room upstairs, and that's where we're doing a presentation every day for an hour and a half, just showing what we've done over the last couple of years as regard to investment into Reacton, and then what we're doing over the next year, and it all follows the word quality. So that's what we're obsessed with, and that's what we're going to carry on being obsessed with.
So obviously we're here at Intersec. You're based in the UK, but I'm assuming that a lot of the themes you're seeing here, a lot of the challenges, are global challenges, not limited to the UK. What are some of those challenges?
So the challenges right from the start of this journey is always getting people to understand the quality of our products. Until you've tried them, tested them, played with them in the field, you don't understand. And we are, I still feel we've been doing this for 10 years. We did a lot of quality control, a lot of development up to COVID. COVID sort of set us back by about a year and a half, and post-COVID the business has really accelerated. And it's a sort of a domino effect from people understanding the quality that Reacton can give to our customers, and obviously the longer we're about, the longer people think, right, okay, let's try these guys out, and our customers that are trying us out just love the systems. We're now installing to 200, 300, 400 ton mining equipment around the world, whereas go back 3-4 years ago we weren't. So our customers are really seeing the benefits in our reliability and the quality.
So obviously this Intersec show is the culmination of a year's work. So what key developments from the company would you say have really shaped the last year?
So we're just releasing our triple layer detection tube, which is it hasn't been properly released yet, but it's just been signed off internally, so I can talk about it. So we're talking to customers about that now. We haven't formally released it, so that's a really big development for our heavy duty plant and equipment detection side. We've got 2 new approvals coming up. It's slightly missed the boat from Intersec this year, but we've got a powder UL approval very, very soon, going to hit the market. And we've got AS 5062 2022, which we should have in, I think, by the end of Q2 2026. So we're talking to customers about that at the moment. That's really exciting. We've done a lot of testing over the last year, and I think it comes back to what I talked about at the beginning, which is the simplicity. We are focusing on our clean agent systems and our vehicle systems as a whole in our business. We've been guilty, as most businesses have over the past, to try and be all to everyone, and now we've got a real good focus on sort of 2 areas of the business.
Too late for Intersec 2026? Something for 2027?
Yeah, see, approvals we're always at the mercy of the approval bodies to gain the timeline. So yeah, 2027 I think is going to be a really big one. 2026 is about just reminding our customers and new customers of the quality and the quality control that Reacton bring to the market. And although we are, I think I was alluding in the last question is we are fairly new to the market. We've still been in the market 10 years and the business has been around nearly 30 years, but since we've taken control of it, it's been 10 years. But in the last 5 years, we've really pushed the quality into the market and people are really starting to see that now.
So obviously we're here at Intersec, you're speaking to a lot of customers. So how are customer expectations shifting in terms of fire suppression systems?
So customer expectations are, we need to get the commercials of the protection right. So we need to be at a price point, and Reacton's value is we need to be, everyone should be able to afford protection. That's part of our early values when we started this journey. So we need to be at the right price point. We need the system to work when it's needed, and that is where Reacton comes into its own. It works every single time when needed. And maintenance, low cost maintenance, and I think that's really important. That's what our customers need. They need the commercials right to start with, they need the system to work when needed, and they need low maintenance, and Reacton delivers all of that.
So obviously we're here at Intersec. I've got a mind on next year and beyond, so I just wondered if you could give us maybe, as you look into the next phase of growth for the company, how do you see 2026 and beyond going?
So 2026, we've got big plans for 2026 across the group of the fire businesses. We're going to concentrate more on the US side, and we've got a few pockets of the area that we've got our eyes on and we're going to focus on. So we've got big growth plans, and I think that's important for the team. When we get new projects, when we win new projects, the team really do get excited. We've got quite a lot bubbling away at the moment that we need to get across the line, but the business is getting stronger and stronger. The team are getting better and better, and we're growing our footprint on a monthly basis. We're present in so many territories all around the world. We're concentrating on really gaining the best distributors. We work very closely with our distributors. We treat them as partners. They are partners to us, and we were out last night with a number of them, and they're becoming good friends, which is fantastic. So I think for us, it's about 2026 is about delivering on the promise of the approvals that we talked about, and it's just gaining a closer relationship with our partners and spreading our coverage around the world.
Well, I think as you've kind of teased what the future might look like, and I think we can all look forward to seeing what 2026 and beyond brings. Sam, thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.